One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the BYU Cougars, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Ducks will kick it away to start us off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. To the air, it's Retzlaff. Oh, he's going to go up top. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first 3rd down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Using his legs, it's Hughes. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Moore to the air. He lobs one high down the left side. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back. Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ducks!
Man, oh, man, it doesn't get easier than that. Look at the receiver. He gets wide open. Where's the defense? Nobody around. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The inside handoff. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I love fullbacks that can catch the football. These guys aren't just blockers. They're not just smash-mouth players, but these guys have got some finesse to their game and some soft hands to go with it.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. It's complete to the right. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. The Cougars get it past the sticks.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Retzlaff. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
With the catch, it's Hagan. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that shit. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. You're going to make it that easy for us.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to adjust the pattern. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. Into the pile. Maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Moore will throw. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. He leaves it with his back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled their last time out. They knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical.
Going deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Under heavy pressure lets it fly. Another incompletion on third down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find the rhythm. But you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Moore to the air. Fires to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. He's stopped. Not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Extending the play. Got out of trouble and throws. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good.
He uncorks one deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. First and 10 from the 50. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Moore will throw. Got a man, it's Whittington. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Got room at the 35. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Grabbed in the middle. It's low. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
All right, defense. It ain't working. Right? We're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective, trying to...
Touchdown, Oregon! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their second passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Takes a handoff. It's Martin. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
That's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Back to throw. It's Retzlaff. He'll take the deep shot. Picked off. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives him the ball in prime field position at the 40.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Hughes. He's loose. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. That penalty moves the ball into the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field, too.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Fair catch called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Handoff from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. The coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They're trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan, and they are executing beautifully.
More to the air. That's caught. It's Hughes. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss.
Turning it on. There he goes. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. They want to throw it. Looking to buy time. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
Well, this thing's turning into a rout. It's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Leaves it with the back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snaps, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense has been accuracy, right? The last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throws, and you're seeing that again in this game. Just hasn't been able to put the ball where he wants it to go.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
Fires to the tight end. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
The Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. He's going for a big play downfield. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time,
picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Ducks! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in them. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand-new game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Illinois. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Got his man. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. And the Cougars racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back to throw. It's Retzlaff. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The offense in hurry-up mode. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with the clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Here's the pressure. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Here's the heat. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. He'll take another shot here. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. BYU about to kick it off to open the second half. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
And the Ducks are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Moore will throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Hauls it in down the sideline. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. They wrap him up, and boy, that comes when the defense it's needed the most.
What a great response by this defense. You give up the big play. What do? You respond right back. You get upfield, get to the quarterback, get the negative play, and get the momentum right back.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Great coverage, and it's so hard when the ball's thrown down the field to stay patient. Like, not to grab the guy, not to start to overreact to the football. Nice job staying a little bit patient when the ball got there, deflecting it, knocking it down.
The Ducks need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He throws it back to the left, a risky ball. Makes a connection. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
And I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon! And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game. Start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Retzlaff. Oh, they're after him. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup.
Oh, he's got some space. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Trying to beat the D deep. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Wide receiver going in motion. He might want another play. Gonna run it. It's Harris. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Moore to the air. Caught close to the marker. It's Casper. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Off play action. Quickly complete. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. And the Ducks are on the move. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
Caught in the backfield, it's Whittington. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up.
There he goes! Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Moore will throw. Dances away to buy time. He tried to get away, but the defense was able to track him down.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
The Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a penalty flag. Did they get the receiver for a push-off?
You don't see offensive pass interference called very often, so usually you know it's pretty blatant. It's pretty obvious. It's a severe push-off or, you know, obviously trying to break up a play so you don't give up a pick, but clear offensive pass interference on that play.
He's got it inside the 15. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. If you need me to run it, I'll run it. If you need me to throw it, I can do that too.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And the incomplete pass would bring up fourth down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on fourth down.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Moore to the air. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play they took a sack. This one they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. Third down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
Can't. Grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. And the Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw on first down. He lets it fly. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He's loose. Touchdown, Cougars. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, take a gander at what's happening in this interesting battle in the Pac-12. USC has the lead right now, but kind of fittingly, the men of Troy have been in a battle today. They're up by 8 over Michigan State. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Grabbed behind the line, it's Johnson. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And the defense gets home and makes a